Fear. It's primal. It's instinctive. It keeps us alive. But what happens when fear itself becomes the unknown? When the shadows hold more than just darkness? This is a question that has haunted humanity since the dawn of time. It's a question that we, as investigators of the paranormal, confront head-on. These are not just stories. They are glimpses into the darkest corners of our reality. We've all felt it. That shiver down your spine when you're alone in the dark. The hair on your arms, standing on end when something doesn't feel right. It's in those moments where logic fails and the unknown takes hold that true fear surfaces. It's a fear that lingers, festering in the back of your mind, long after the encounter is over. These are the stories of people who have stared into the abyss of the unexplained. They felt the icy breath of the unknown on their skin, and they've lived to tell the tale. But be warned, these stories are not for the faint of heart. They will chill you to your core and leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the world around you. Are you ready to face your fears? To delve into the darkness and confront the entities that lurk just beyond our perception? Then step into my world, and let's explore the unsettling encounters that have left their mark on the human psyche. Of his past. The late-night shift was taking its toll. Exhaustion hung heavy on the young worker as he drove home, his mind numb from the monotony of the day. He decided to stop at a deserted McDonald's, craving a quick caffeine fix. As he pulled into the empty parking lot, his headlights flickered across a lone car parked in the shadows. It was a beat-up Volkswagen, its windows tinted black, looking eerily out of place. Something about it set him on edge. He called his friend, needing someone to talk to shake off the unsettling feeling. His friend, always up for an adventure, arrived within minutes. Together, they cautiously approached the Volkswagen. The air grew heavy, as if an unseen weight was pressing down on them. They peered through the tinted windows, but the car was empty. Just as they turned to leave, two figures emerged from the darkness behind the restaurant. They moved with an unsettling silence, their faces obscured by hoodies. The worker's heart pounded in his chest. Fear, cold and sharp, shot through him. His friend, sensing his unease, put a reassuring hand on his shoulder. They were in it together. The figures stopped a few feet away, their eyes hidden in the shadows. The silence stretched, thick with tension. The worker's mind raced, trying to make sense of the situation. Who were these figures? And what did they want? He was about to find out. The old church stood on a hill overlooking the town, a crumbling testament to a forgotten faith. Locals whispered tales of strange occurrences, of disembodied voices echoing through the crumbling halls, and shadowy figures lurking in the bell tower. It was a place where the veil between this world and the next seemed thin, a beacon for the curious and the foolhardy alike. One group of friends, emboldened by youthful bravado and a thirst for the unknown, decided to explore the abandoned church. As they stepped through the decaying doorway, a cold, stale air washed over them. Dust motes danced in the faint moonlight filtering through the boarded-up windows. The air was thick with the weight of ages, the silence broken only by the sound of their own breathing. They explored the shadowy halls, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. The air grew colder as they descended into the church's depths, the stench of decay heavy in their nostrils. They found a room filled with old photographs, their edges curled and faded, faces staring back at them from a bygone era. As they turned to leave, one of the friends cried out. He pointed to a figure standing at the end of the hall, its features obscured by darkness. They froze, their blood turning to ice in their veins. The figure remained motionless, its presence radiating an unnatural chill. Then, as quickly as it appeared, it vanished. They ran, their hearts pounding in their chests, the echo of their own fear chasing them into the night. They didn't stop running until they reached the safety of the town below. The memory of the shadowy figure seared into their minds. They had gone to the church seeking answers, hoping to find evidence of the supernatural. Instead, they found something far more terrifying. They found the chilling realization that some things are best left undisturbed, that some mysteries are not meant to be solved. The church, once a sanctuary of faith, had become a testament to the power of fear, a place where the unknown held sway,